These two Minecraft militaries are about to fight each other in a deadly battle over an oil rig. But how did they get here? To answer that, we'll need to go back to late September. This is Redmont, the largest nation on the city roleplay server DemocracyCraft. This is Oak Ridge, a fast-growing town in northern Redmont, which serves as the nation's lumber capital. And this is New Hamilton, a newly discovered chain of islands being colonized by Redmont. While Oak Ridge discovered it first, the federal government has taken over colonization efforts since Oak Ridge lacks the sovereignty to claim foreign land. So, how did the battle start? First, the vice president announced that the colony had burned down and blamed it on the towns of Oak Ridge and Aventura. The Department of Homeland Security then mobilized in response. Then, the town of Aventura released a statement condemning the actions of the Redmont government, after which the Department of Homeland Security began recruiting soldiers for their militia. In response, Oak Ridge began recruiting for its own military. 3 days later, it seceded from the Commonwealth of Redmont. The Department of Homeland Security issued a final warning to cease hostilities and prepared its troops for war. Now that you're all caught up with the events leading up to the battle, we will see how the battle went. Redmont's military showed up with 10 soldiers, while Oak Ridge outnumbered them at 13. However, Redmont's leadership had bought a pack of assault rifles for the soldiers, which ended up benefiting their much smaller group. The battle was a best-of-5 game, meaning the first to win 3 rounds would be declared the winner of the entire battle, and thus have control over the oil rig for the rest of the war. In the first battle, Redmont and Oak Ridge clashed in the main lobby of the oil rig. Both sides remained there for a while, until Redmont was able to rush them and take out all the Oak Ridge soldiers in the lobby. They then moved outside, where one Oak Ridge soldier killed Redmont's military leader. However, all the Oak Ridge soldiers were killed shortly after Redmont had taken control over the main building. After losing the first round, Oak Ridge tried a new approach in the second. They tried to go around the main building without having to go through the lobby and face the main concentration of Redmont's soldiers. Foreseeing this, however, Redmont decided to rush the same way and took out all of Oak Ridge's soldiers, except one. In the third round, Redmont tried a new strategy, knowing their luck would run out if they continuously rushed the same point. Redmont's soldiers scaled the outer walls of the oil rig in an attempt to flank the soldiers fighting in the building's lobby. However, 4 of Oak Ridge's soldiers had the same idea, and both sides met underneath the oil rig in an intense fight. Neither side was able to kill all of the other members, as they were all taking cover behind blocks. Soon, however, the tide would turn. Redmont's soldiers overpowered the Oak Ridge soldiers who fought them in the building's lobby, meaning Redmont could now flank the Oak Ridge soldiers, taking cover underneath the oil rig's platform. After killing one last soldier on the main level, Redmont secured the victory. This being their 3rd victory in a best-of-5 game, Redmont won the battle for the oil rig. Stay tuned for a full report on the next battle in the war, where one side takes things to a whole new level.